And we're live from the dungeon, Brooklyn, New York. It's Pin Train Pipe Bomb.
Woo!
Crow, what's doing?
Good.
Jim,
Very good.
what's going on?
Same old.
Okay. Helen, what are you doing?
Mom's birthday.
Oh, geez. There we go. All right. Technology sucks. There
Technology
it is. All right.
are only as perfect as the people who make them. That's what I've always said.
Yeah.
And dragon titties.
Yes, dragon
Of course you would
titties.
say that.
That's right.
Boobies.
It
It's
is
all
natural.
about the boobies.
Dragon titties.
Okay, so this episode. Oh, Aunt Laney's on.
Yeah! Woo!
John Newman's on. Steven has arrived. We got everybody here.
Yours on again.
Yes.
Saying hi, sexy people.
VR!
Yes, because she was commenting on a video that was fucking an hour ago.
It's okay. We'll just pick her up lawn.
Yeah!
All right, so for the new viewers that did not get to see the first one, and let me just make this quick adjustment here.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just did that. Anyway, so just to update people on what's going on, we have a new show track that was given to us by a fellow YouTuber. That was Nefex on YouTube. If you don't know him, subscribe to him. He has some really, really great music on his fucking channel.
Yes.
It's all copyright free if you need to use it.
Rick, I don't see the picture on my face on
Yeah,
the
getting the video.
No.
It just came up, so I have it going. It's on my timeline.
Okay.
All right. Secondly, we'll kind of make an announcement. Okay. Monday will be a groundbreaking day for the show. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, you better get there now.
Get there, bitches.
Big things are going to start happening, and people are going to start missing out
Big things
on everything.
You're damn right. So get with the program. Upgrade, son. Get your weight up.
We are talking about news. Now, there was a lot of fucking weird shit that I have found over the last week.
Matter of fact, before you go, I'm going to mention this one that Miss Amberine sent me.
Uh-oh.
It's about a morgue worker. She was arrested for giving birth to a dead man's baby. Desperate ass bitch. It says, Kansas City, Missouri, a 26-year-old morgue worker was arrested this morning after a DNA test revealed that her newborn child was a result of a necrophiliac intercourse with the man she was supposed to autopsy. Jennifer Burrows, an assistant pathologist. Thank you. Oh, wow. with the Jackson County Medical Examiner Services, is accused of having sex with dozens of corpses over the course of the last 2 years, a behavior which led the birth of a baby boy on January 7th.
I just don't understand how the hell she got knocked up by a fucking corpse.
By the way, thank you,
How
Albert.
did the sperm cells manage to become a zygote with that egg?
No.
Well, all I want to say is thank you for Albert announcing that
He's
watching us while taking a shit.
It's actually
Yep,
possible.
Albert, my buddy Albert.
It's actually possible because what happened is, you know when you die,
Mhm.
well, for men,
Rigor mortis,
right? Men, when we die, we still have the heart on. You know what I'm saying? So anything can happen. Even women, with women also, with women, when you die, you can still clamp down. That's why
Apparently.
that's necrophilia. That's a mental disorder. She's just crazy. And it was crazy.
necrophilia can happen to either male or female. Don't matter now.
But you know what's so sad though?
What?
So much dick out here. She could have just went out there and got some dick.
There you go.
Well, let me ask you, in
She
your
just wanted
opinion,
a dick
do
with no
you have the article
consequences.
on you? Are you reading the article?
Yeah.
Do they show a picture of the Nimrod?
As a matter of fact,
Uh-oh.
they do.
Because
Am
if
I-
they show a
should I be
picture of the
afraid?
Nimrod, then I would
Dude.
say that
Don't be afraid.
you have to judge the bitch on a fucking 1 to 10.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, she's about a 7.
Ew. Mm.
Yeah.
Could you post that article in the Pipe Bomb page? Thank you.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'll share it to you right now.
Oh God.
I'll share it to your inbox.
Yes. And then I'll post it on the page later so everybody can
Look
see
at
it.
what Gherkin Dick just said.
Ed U is on.
Here you go, dude.
Gherkin Dick.
What's up, Ed? You?
I just sent it to you just now.
Okay.
Hey, Ed. Wrestling is fake.
I got it. Yeah, it's fake, all right. It's probably fake like his penis.
Yep.
And I don't even know Ed U, so I mean, you know, I just judge by what I read.
And,
Oh, Albert's dropping off his kids. Okay.
taking a shit?
Nope.
No, he's dropping off the kids at the pool.
Taking a shit?
You know,
He's
taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Wow. Fior said, hey, Stu. Fior said, I love to wrestle. Steve was like, let's go, Fior, anytime.
Oh boy.
All right, so
Getting frisky, aren't we?
my first article for the evening comes from Fox 13 in Tampa, which Brian's not on, so like I can't fucking really.
He's probably at the game.
He wasn't at the game.
Oh no. Oh, I thought it was. Never mind. Sorry, wrong, Brian.
It's cool.
Again, Fox 13 out of Tampa.
No, we just talked
British-
about Friday the 13th.
British man hides in the wood for 10 years to escape his wife's nagging.
I mean, how much of a nagger could she be if he hid in the woods for a decade?
First of all,
Just divorce the bitch.
matter of fact, go out there and cheat on her. Fuck that shit. You know what? If she ain't doing nothing right, she keep that. Remember, they say in the Bible, a nagging woman rots a man's bones. So guess what? You go out there and fuck another chick. Plain and simple. Not that hard. All you do basically is just,
Well,
just
let me just summarize a little bit from this article.
here's a problem. Apparently the video is like unreal.
That's on you though. It's going on here and it's going on there. So I'm not sure. Are you on the Wi-Fi?
Yes, I am.
All right. Just give it a few minutes.
Hey, don't worry about
Sure,
it. I'm not sure.
Malcolm Applegate, 62 years old, says he left his wife after she continued to argue with him over increased work hours as a gardener.
You
Making the money to pay for her shit, and she's complaining.
You ungrateful bitch.
No
For 3
kidding.
years, it was okay. We got on with one another, and the gardening got too much for her. He said that the more work he took on, the angrier his wife became. She eventually demanded that he cut back on his work schedule, which led Applegate to his leaving. Without a word, he packed up his shit and he left.
Damn.
After 3 years of marriage, Applegate up and left his home in Birmingham and traveled by foot to London because his bike was stolen along the way.
Oh.
He camped in the woods with 2 other individuals and worked on gardens at a community center for the elderly.
Oh.
So wait, this guy was only married 3 years. So let's say we back up 10, 52.
Carry the one.
So he was pretty much 49 when he got married,
Wow.
if you think about it.
Wow.
Okay, so he left at the age of 52 and has been hiding out in the woods for 10 years. At the ripe old age of
He
62.
probably got a full Rick Ross beard.
Yeah.
Actually, he's a spry little guy there. I'm not gonna make fun of his wrinkled old ass.
He was like one of
Jim.
them old coaches and shit.
I mean, he's not a bad looking guy
He's like a
though.
little voice.
I mean,
He's like,
Who's that?
Are you implying that he's?
Sandusky.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sandusky. I was like, damn.
that's just for our viewers there.
Yep.
I'll post all these articles that week, but
Just to comment on something from Jose Castro. We don't actually sell these sunglasses. These are
Our own.
These are personals.
Yeah.
oh, by the way, Kenny is watching. Murtaugh.
Murtaugh?
He's watching.
Watching?
Yes, he is.
What's up, Kenny?
He goes, "What crew?" Holy shit.
shit is only homie when you take a shit in church
Uh,
or a mosque.
Albert, you could personally message me. In fact, Albert, add me to Facebook, and I will discuss doing a show for you.
Yeah.
That's how we roll. But yeah, but now all of a sudden, after the 10 years that he's been gone, all of a sudden now his relationship is better with his wife.
She didn't move on?
That's
Well,
interesting.
they're legally married still.
I mean,
There was no petition for a divorce or an annulment, let alone.
That don't mean shit. I fucking dated a girl for 6 months who's still married.
Oh Lord.
Yes. She had a cute ass too.
Took it in there too.
I know. I remember.
So moving on.
Yours got a point. He plays no rent or mortgage. LOL.
I was doing that to her.
Yeah, but maybe they owned the house.
I know that. I remember that.
They could have owned the house, so it's not like he has to worry about paying for anything anyway, except for maybe like the utilities.
Electricity, water,
He used to give his wife anal sex and just shut the fuck up.
Gag her old ass.
So, all right. Moving on to this next topic.
Come here, you sold off old fart.
Moving along.
Well, this is about a sawed off old fart.
Oh boy.
From the New York Post, an HIV positive hairdresser allegedly cuts the tips off his condoms to infect his grinder dates.
And he's not arrested because why?
Seriously.
Because shit like that's murder. That's intent right there.
Well, okay, so now I'm finding a little bit of irony out of these articles.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Because Fox 13 from Tampa did an article from overseas.
Right.
Right.
Now the New York Post did this article from overseas.
Interesting.
Okay? A hairdresser deliberately infected at least 4 men with HIV after meeting them on the gay dating app Grindr.
Oh boy.
Before sending them mocking messages. Daryl Rowe, 26, from Edinburgh, Scotland, okay, is accused of embarking on a cynical campaign to infect as many men as he could with the virus.
They would take it in the ass.
He texted one of his alleged victims, "Maybe you have the fever because I came inside of you and I have HIV." Laughing out loud.
Oh no.
Whoops.
That's cruel.
The victim then later tested positive for HIV with a strain of the virus that's similar to Roe. This asshole was diagnosed with HIV in 2015. So, is this not something on like a dating website that you should make known?
Absolutely. You know what's funny? When I was on PLF, there was a chick that actually came out to me and said she had herpes. I said, "Oh, thank you for telling me."
It's a good thing you didn't hook up with that.
I said, "Thank you," and I just. But the funny thing about it was, I said, "Wait a minute, you got a child?" I'm like, "How did your child's father didn't get herpes?" Interesting.
But this guy's being prosecuted in court. They don't say exactly what like they can really prosecute him for. But
intent. There's intent because I mean, think about it. When you okay, listen. When they say that when you give AIDS to somebody, when you literally infect that person.
No, but HIV is a predecessor. It's not like it's full blown AIDS yet.
I mean, regardless.
Stage, right?
I mean, but regardless, though, it's still a weapon. It's still basically you have intent of basically doing harm because that's something you can't get rid of. You can't get rid of that.
Amberine says sometimes
it's dormant. No, I know that. Thank you, Amberine. I know that already.
Yeah,
I know that.
Regardless of the fact if it's dormant or not, the fact of the matter is it's still giving it to you.
That's Russian roulette right there, sweetheart. I'm sorry, that's Russian roulette.
Mm-hmm.
If check out her.
I mean,
no, less than 50% of the population is herpes. She's got a point though.
But you know what though? Like a lot of the
Yeah.
people, like I was on dating websites at one time,
Yeah.
and there were people that actually openly said, "Okay, like I can't do this, this, and this because I have some type of STD or something." You know what I'm saying?
At
Like,
least they're being honest.
but
you gotta give them that. You
exactly,
gotta give them
they're
credit.
being honest.
Right.
You're pretty much just baiting people with an asshole like this. That's just saying, "Oh yeah, you know what? I'm only going to tell you after the fact that I dicked you in the ass." Oh, I'm HIV positive. Fucking moron.
No, I heard her
Am
coming.
I the only one who senses the presence of a bully?
Yeah.
Oh,
The bully has showed up.
I heard
Oh,
it.
She's off camera.
Yo, Cecil M.
You can pop your head in, by the way. People would like to see you.
Yes.
Why?
Because we have 17 viewers right now.
I don't know how far I can go.
The exact. Well, you have to just go in front of Jimmy. It's okay. The executive producer's here. She was just here. She's on the other side.
Is your seat?
I got it. I'm good.
All right, now
no chair shots.
I'm good.
this one is from Fox 5.
Okay.
You see,
Now, luckily enough that this one
Aw.
here is done in the United States. However, it's not funny. Well, in a way, it's kind of funny. A 325-pound woman is charged with killing a girl by sitting on her.
9 years old, right?
Oh,
that 9-year-old girl.
she was
Yeah.
a babysitter, right?
Oh
She was a
my
babysitter.
God.
She was babysitting the kid.
That's crazy. Yeah, I heard about that story.
So I don't understand. If you clearly have no patience for a screaming child, why do you take a babysitter's gig?
Idiots.
You have no fucking patience for a screaming child.
You're sitting.
Unless that's the only thing
First
she
of all-
can do for
first-
for
first of all-
income,
First of all,
but
you're
still not an excuse.
First of all, you're sitting down on a child. You're 300.
425
a
pounds.
9-year-old
325.
A child of that age, their bones are
They're
still
not
brittle.
gonna-
Their bones are still
They're
brittle.
They're developing,
Right,
essentially.
exactly.
Yes.
Why the fuck would you want to sit on? Would you want to sit on a child? It should be shot, fucking hung, and gutted like a fucking pig. I'm
No
sorry, I use so
kidding.
much profanity, but that just pissed me off.
Hey, this is the pipe.
No, you're allowed to. We don't fucking hold back. You should know that by now.
Exactly.
That's fucking insane. By the way,
No, it's fucking cruel.
To add up to since basically going into the stories,
Thank you, Kenny.
there's also I seen a story where there's a Russian model who basically, of course, it was in the Dominican Republic, got fake boobs, of course, they were nice. I seen them there. However, she was 35 years old, sticking her head out sticking her whole body out the car window, doing dumb shit, and then along came a nice pole and just said, boop.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh my
She got
God.
whacked in the fucking head, right?
Yeah, she's dead. And mind
Dead?
you, yeah, of course,
I
yeah,
didn't even know that.
dude, that was a part. Listen, that's impact. That's fucking momentum. Then to top it all, she left the kid behind, and I think her boyfriend was fucking filming the whole thing. Like, why? First of all,
Who does that?
wait. First of all, in the video, you see her about to fall off. Now, you dumb bitch, knowing that basically you're about to fall off the damn car, why would you still continue to stick your body out the car?
Because she's a
Why?
dopey ass.
She's a moron. I got privileges.
Do you want to know why she fucking did that? Because she thought it was a fucking thrill ride. That's why.
Yeah, now she's taking a fucking express ride to a fucking funeral home.
Well, she fucking got beat. She got fucking killed by a fucking road sign where the guy's doing like fucking 50 miles an hour.
Seriously.
Well, you know what though? But she's an idiot.
Yep.
And everybody, Jim just stripped off and he's wearing a shirt.
Yeah, well, he's trying to make it a little bit easier so when everybody does the emojis,
It's a
they
wrestling
have to rub his
faction
nipples
from
again.
like 2010 Nexus.
So, a little bit of more stuff about this fat bastard.
Hey.
Not you. This fucking 325 fucking pound behemoth.
That's not a fat bastard.
Oh, she's a fat
That's a
bastard.
fat bitch.
That's a fat fuck.
There you go.
Well, I don't have a fat bitch tone, so it's just not going to happen.
I'll make one. Fat bitch.
You're a fat bitch.
So, she was charged with homicide and cruelty toward a child.
Yep.
2 other adults face neglect charges for this as well. And the fat bitch got released on bail for $125,000 out of the Escambia Court Jail, the county jail.
Awesome cover page, Kristen, by the way.
They need to kill. Like, put.
Death penalty.
Yeah, thank you. I was about to say that.
That's why I
definitely.
always say about the death penalty. You do something like that. Why should they fucking still be living and breathing in jail? I don't care if they're in
And wasting
jail
taxpayers'
already.
money. Thank you.
Exactly. Kill them all.
Well, you got to be careful with the death penalty because you know why? See, with that, what if the person is innocent?
That's what I'm. That's another. That's another
Well,
blind side of it
No,
too.
but we're
That-
talking about in cases like this where the person's
It's actually
clearly
guilty,
not
yeah.
innocent.
Oh yeah.
Kill the
Absolutely.
motherfucker.
But that's one side. But the other side. But I'm seeing the other side of Karasu's argument. What if the person was actually innocent and you end up killing the wrong man or woman? That's where it becomes very edgy.
All right. Now, this particular topic, okay, this is what they call a hidden gem.
Ooh.
Now, there are hidden gems.
The Jim's right here.
I said gem, not Jim.
GEM.
I know.
Or GYM.
I know. I couldn't help it.
Okay,
It's a hidden gem.
so,
Hidden jewel.
all right. between the group that's here,
Okay.
how many of us are religious?
Well, I am a Muslim, but you know, I'm not really one that run around with the kufi on my head and wear the gown and be like,
That's cool.
kufi, the hat, the kufi.
Ah.
I'm not
Okay. Now, Jim, are you religious at all?
I was until I reached the age of logic.
Okay.
I should have used that one. That one actually.
Quote the late great.
Well, he
George
kind of beat you to
Carlin.
it then at that point.
Well, actually, George Carlin said it.
I quoted the late great.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No, he said until I reached the age of reason.
and we have Janet that says she's somewhat religious. Amberine is.
She is.
Obviously Kenny is, because he's a preacher.
But I'm not.
What about you, Helen?
I don't go
Kenny,
to the
we
mosque.
need you down here for an
I
episode
grew up-
one day.
I grew up in a very religious household.
Buddhist,
No.
Christian.
Yep. Christian.
I got the
I grew up
body
in
of
a-
God.
I-
It's Buddha.
Oh God, really? Must you
Why?
cut in?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so let her finish, because this is actually pretty.
It's a very
Cool
deep
article.
topic. Yeah.
Go ahead.
And not to mention, okay, I grew up in a very, I grew up in a very deeply religious household. I'll put it at that. However, as I got to as I got to experience a little bit more of, what was it, of having a relationship with the Lord. That's where I can't stand the word religion anymore. I can't stomach it. So
Religion, you know, religion comes from the French word reléguer, which means to restrain or to hold back.
relegate. Yeah.
Relegate. Yeah.
Relegate.
Yeah, that's why I hate using that word. But I'm sorry, Rick. I don't mean to digress.
No. There's a reason why I'm going to do this.
What would you prefer? I mean, if it was
But
like
I just prefer spiritual growth and relationship with God. That's it.
Because I'm going to totally twist this. I want you to
I
really.
don't say shit.
I know we sometimes say that
But I
we
go to
don't
church every
do.
week. How's that?
We don't normally mix the show with religion,
But this is
But-
an exception because of whatever's going to
because
happen.
this article,
Uh-oh.
okay, has
Here
to
we
deal
go.
with religion,
Dun, dun, dun.
okay, and I guarantee you half the people that are watching right now
Oh boy.
will fall over after I twist this article to you, because from as early as the 1860s,
Uh-oh.
there were and still are over 200 places of religion today that have a bowling alley within their religious grounds.
I can imagine somebody. I can imagine.
Ah, I caught him!
I can
I
imagine.
got
I
him!
can imagine. I can imagine. Look, I will strike you down.
That's fucking funny because I remember when I was young, when I was growing up, every time there was a thunderstorm, I
God,
would just see
God, bowling. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I will strike you down.
It wasn't just God; it was the angels having a time of lives.
Oh,
It's not something you would think that you'd find in a church. However, because it is a place of prayer, you might also discover that there's a place to play. There are over 200 church bowling alleys left in the United States currently right now
Huh.
that still have fully functioning bowling alleys.
you know,
Wow.
that doesn't surprise
Dude,
me.
dude, can you imagine? Our Father who art in heaven, strike.
That doesn't surprise me.
Hallowed be thy name, strike.
I've heard so
Turkey.
many. God damn it. God damn it. I've heard so many fucking stories
Oh
of
my God.
there being like little gaming rooms in rectories. Like they'll have
Yeah,
poker
bingo.
games and
Bingo.
bingo.
I was just gonna say that.
They'll have like little.
I mean, actually, that's not bad. I mean, think about it. You know,
But that's fellowship. That's
Exactly.
what they're doing.
Exactly. You're
They're
just playing-
communing with one another.
We're just playing in the house of the Lord. And I shall walk upon them.
Well, it's not just that though. I mean,
And 35 black. I win.
All right, now I do need somebody to research to see if this church is still around, because it is in Manhattan. I'll give you the address, 344 West 36th Street.
344 was 36.
36. Is that in the garden?
Is there prostitution involved?
Pop.
You never know.
Whoa, whoa.
There actually was in the
Wait,
in the old
what did you
time.
say? 344?
344 West 36th Street.
That's 3 blocks.
It's the Postgraduate Center for Mental Health.
Okay, so
boy.
it's not
Oh,
Christ
that's-
Church anymore.
Never mind.
Wow.
Okay, believe it or not, up till I think they said the 1960s in this article, Christ Church had a 36-lane bowling alley in the basement of the church.
That's amazing.
Must be a huge ass basement.
That's amazing.
And
There's
there are
subterraneans in Manhattan. Come on, look at the subway system.
there is
crying out
actually
loud.
one
That's true.
that is actually close to this location. I mean, it's
Close
about
to
a
the
30-minute.
dungeon, eh?
It's a 30-minute ride, and I actually would like to actually take part in a trip to go to Jamaica, Queens, to go to this church to see this classic bowling alley.
It'd be kind of fucked up to tell you, sir, you have to be a member of the choir.
Good one, Janet.
I am a member. I was a member of the choir when I was younger.
So was I.
So was I too.
I like what Janet said.
It was quiet.
It was really up their alley. except she's missing the word. She's missing a letter.
Oh,
But
this is us switching
ally.
out here.
Okay, so
It's okay.
The quiet boy, Ned.
some of these pictures. Now I will post this article in the group
That's interesting.
for everybody to see.
Good. All right. Thank you, Enzo. It's near Mood Fabrics.
What?
the bowling alley. You
church.
just yeah.
The one in Queens?
He just said it's near Mood Fabrics.
By the way, the one in the city was only torn down in 2015.
See, so even better.
A hotel
man.
replaced it after 110 years. The church was.
See?
Must be a whole.
Now the listing of the church.
I think rumor has it that the Rangers nap there after morning skate. I think that's what it is.
You was talking, dude, don't you?
The name of the church
You like
in
right
Queens,
outside like this.
No.
the name of the church in Queens is First Presbyterian.
I hate
In Jamaica?
Presbyterians.
It's off 164th and Jamaica Avenue. So some of the pictures from like they show in the thing, I mean, that's classic.
That's
That
beautiful.
is.
That is retro fucking classic bowling.
Do they have the real wood lanes?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
They are real wood
Varnish.
lanes with all this picture here,
Remember,
dude,
It's a church. They gotta have real wood names.
in itself, Jim.
I can't say what I want to say.
That's not particularly
no.
the one from this church. However, that is as retro as you're going to get.
Oh, that is
Mhm.
retro.
That's like
Okay.
That's
It's
like
like you
it's
just
got the old
it's like you just
Brunswick
went into a
crown.
time
that's
warp.
like bowling with the
Right?
gods.
Yes.
Bowling
I
with
am a bowling god.
Next to the time warp.
the god of bowling.
Dude, they got the old Brunswick crown on the wall.
Yes. If you look at some of the pictures in there, like
Yeah.
they have that old forest green setup. You know how early in the day, like that orange was like a significant color.
Oh, okay.
So like they have multiple shades of orange and yellow in the bowling alley. That was all classic shit, man. Let me tell you, like
To me,
That's interesting.
as weird as it may sound,
Sorry.
to me, what's classic to me about it always reminds me of when I used to bowl when I was a kid. For some reason, the smell of an old school bowling alley always reminds me of like my youth. It's like the smell of the bowling balls, the smell of the oil in the lanes, even the fucking rental shoes. You know, It's like,
yeah, the
oh,
rental
these
shoes were a
guys-
little bit musty.
You
I might say.
You just have that atmosphere.
Even
that
they can just
reminds
spray it down like
you.
1,000 times, you still smell the shit.
Yep. I know they give you
Lovely.
that cheap little spray. How do I know what the hell this shit this motherfucker who uses
Sometimes-
have on their feet?
Sometimes you gotta bring your own shoes.
Yeah,
Bingo.
Yeah, but I always burn my own shoes.
And bring your
To be
own
honest
ball,
with you.
too. What's touch everybody else's ball?
Well, wait a second. I have to kind of like dissect that. I have to bring my own balls. Is that the ones that I throw down the lanes, or is that the ones that I was born with?
The ones that you always carry with you.
You see, I'm looking at you right
But
now.
where are you carrying those balls?
I carry my balls everywhere. I know that for
Between your
sure.
legs?
Yes. That's why when people ask me how many balls I have, I tell them 6. 4 in my bag there and 2 in my mayonnaise bag here.
And the hairy ass.
I don't have a hairy ass.
How does everything resort
I might
back
have to-
the hairy
I might
ass?
have to get Miracle Grow for my ass.
Not
Ew.
me. My ass is hairy.
Especially if I plan to put a full moon on the fucking next Friday the 13th.
My ass will be a new moon. Because all the hair
Can you braid your ass?
probably
Can I what?
Can you braid his ass?
I don't know. Ask Donald.
I don't know if I want.
Next thing you know, you fucking moon someone who looks like the predator.
It's not just that. What if he farts on you? Be
Oh,
careful.
then the hair is
And then it
fucking
reaches
flapping the
out
wind.
and
Oh, yeah.
He didn't leave.
Oh, jeez.
Like when people connect those little fucking things to an air conditioner and they flap in the
Oh
wind.
God, yes.
All right, so
Yeah, sick people.
this is pretty much the
Yeah.
main event topic
Well,
for this
that's what
episode.
That's what we're about. Come on.
Exactly.
All right, the main event topic for the episode.
Uh oh. Here we go.
Now,
Dun, dun.
before I even, oh, fuck. I was gonna say before I drop my phone. Okay, so everybody that's in here, I'm not giving my total musical background because it's just way too fucking long, and I'll bore the shit out of everybody.
I told her that.
Crow, give us technically a summary of your musical career.
Okay, well, okay, I was a singer years ago, Murder of Crows, and then did another band called Ferris Corvus, but we didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything. But however, as a musician, we almost did. As a musician, I was with the band called Subject of the Question, which we're on YouTube right now, and also Aeon of Ether, which was the last band that I was in. We were heavy metal. The guitars that I played were Ibanez and Jackson's. I played Squires also, you know. But yeah, but mostly Ibanez and Jackson were my favorite because they actually fit me. But Mr. Ricky has something to basically talk about.
Well, I'm gonna ask everybody's musical backgrounds first. So, I mean, Helen, I know we've gone over it before.
Okay.
But reintroduce everybody to what technically your musical career was.
Okay. In essence, I grew up. I grew up with music because my mother was an avid piano player. She loved it, and also I've learned a little violin, a little piano before I settled onto cello. And then I was mezzo soprano in a choir in high school and church and what have you. It spanned for a while until I started getting into the medical field. But I missed playing the cello, and I missed. I used to be a music education major back when I was in music school. Learned various instruments, how they work, and their nuances. So music education didn't exactly work out, but that's okay.
Oh God!
I guess it was the man upstairs trying to tell me.
Thanks, Kenneth. I appreciate that.
That's not the plan he had for me. So.
No, but you know
Mary,
what? Listen, but you know what though?
It's like you if your balls were pink.
Do you? Oh God! Do you still know how to play the cello? I mean, like, do you still know how to play? Do you still?
Yes, I do.
Good.
I used to play the violin too, so I know how it works.
Keep practicing. Like me right now, I haven't played guitar, but I know I can play. I can still play guitar. I can still I can pick up an acoustic and still play chords. I
almost forgot percussion. Yeah, percussion's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, forget about it. To me, honestly, it's kind of crazy, but see. I never got into music theory. I just basically learned certain guitar techniques.
Oh no, I could teach you music theory one day. Trust me.
No, I'm joking. I'm fucking with you. Now with me though, like it's like a foreign language to me. But like me, I just basically go by ear, and I'm like, okay, I can play this.
Oh, okay.
Like actually, no, I know the notes.
You would be a fantastic jazz player if you go by ear. Because that's what jazz musicians do.
Awesome. Hendrix did that too.
Yeah,
Hendrix did that. That's why I idolize. Well, I won't say idolize, but I look up to Hendrix, you know, because of that, because of my guitar playing.
Jimmy.
He was amazing. Like he looked at music as colors. Actually, that's what he said, and that's why, like, you know, and it's funny because this is the funniest thing, and Jim can tell you the way how I actually learned to play guitar, my fingering, Guitar Hero, Guitar Hero helped me with the fingering, the fret.
Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, like we would listen back then, like early 2000s. Well, like late early 2000s, we basically was like big Guitar Hero fans. We was playing it like crazy.
I used to watch my sister and cousin play Guitar Hero. That was fun.
Listen, if you know us back then, that's all we did. Rick and I always we would be here till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
This is Enzo we're talking about.
Playing Guitar Hero, right, dude?
Yeah, where we'd go to bed, and the next day you'd text me and be like, yo, I saw like fucking 8,000 notes in my sleep. And I'm like,
yo,
you know what? As soon as I fell asleep, all I kept seeing was colors.
Yo, not better yet. Remember we used to play the mod versions of Guitar Hero?
I still have them.
Really? For PS2?
Yes.
Holy shit.
And the guitars and the fucking PS2.
I still have my BC Rich Guitar Hero thing. I can use it for Rock Band also. I still have that. I just got to put the batteries in it. Hopefully it still works because I don't keep the batteries out the other one.
All right, so Jim, give me a brief on the music career.
Show the cities.
Oh yeah.
Well, you'd be surprised he's not rubbing his nipples because there's no.
Oh
wait, no, there the emojis go. You missed them. They'll be flying across that screen soon.
Started off as a groupie. No, when I was 16, I actually, believe it or not, started off as a death metal vocalist. You know, when I was young and I had the
dude, I remember
throat for it.
Dude, I remember we used to play bass.
Yeah. I
You
went
played
from
bass. I remember that when you used to come over to Billy's house with the bass.
Yeah, I went from vocals, and then I started. After that, I played the bass. I had a decent arsenal for bass. I had a Brownsville 4-string.
Yes, I remember that bass.
I had
You gave it away though.
What?
Wait, you still got it, or you gave that away?
Have it.
What?
Holy shit. I actually also had, which I got at, unfortunately the place is not there anymore, King James Music on Flatbush Avenue. I got a Premier 4-string.
Oh my
Then
God!
after
Oh
that-
my God! I remember that.
Okay, I'm
bass.
starting to think about that Bryan Adams song, Summer '69.
I had a I actually had a 5-string BC Rich Warlock after I stopped with the Brownsville for a while. I went to the BC Rich Warlock.
Oh, that's reminding me.
Yeah.
I had BC Riches also. Guitars. I had some of my white BC Rich. I had the Assassin.
Yes.
But I gave my black one away to somebody else, which I should have never did that.
Right.
That.
Then basically after
I thought about that.
after I stopped playing the bass, I picked up on drums, which
He was in the band with me.
yes, we were bandmates back in the
Can
day.
you do paradiddles?
Yes.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
Now I can.
Yes.
I didn't actually ever own my own rig, so I always used to use studio kits, which would
We had
be a
fun.
wide range of
We had a lot of fun,
Tama
man.
and Pearl, Yamaha, and Premier drum sets. When we started jamming at Fastlands, if you remember, they were Premier drum kits with groove percussion snares.
Hey, the John Tempesta sticks.
Remember I used to
Remember
rock
you
the
used to have
Tempestas?
those? Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, so that's
Dude, oh, memories.
that's basically for my music background. Now I just listen to a shit ton of it and just play a little whenever I
Oh
can.
my God.
I'm trying to get back into guitar. I'm trying to get back into it.
It's Nubsy. Hi, Nubsy.
Oh shoot, Graham's watching. Hey, Graham.
Okay,
All the
so
way up.
Crackers?
the reason
No.
why this article came, this article's being done, is because basically the entire crew has some type of musical background or instrument or
Dude, you
Bands
have a
or
musical
whatever.
instrument background too.
Yeah.
Share.
Jesus.
Not Sunny, just share.
I hate that bitch. I hate her. I want to fucking just cut her down with the knees.
She just said Nubsy.
My name is
here.
Um,
She don't look like a plastic fucking doll.
Oh God.
I
Let's not go
basically
there. I like her songs, but come on.
I did guitar. I did
Nice.
vocals.
He stripped also.
Well, I've also got to play at Jones Beach, so you know, I mean, it was
I
cool.
played in Jersey.
Well-
at a Brazilian restaurant.
Believe it or not, though,
I still watch that
the
video.
Jones Beach show
No,
was
we didn't make the video.
the Jones Beach show was before Poison and Kiss.
You didn't put those two together. It's a
No.
major killer.
I know, unfortunately,
Like Poison Ivy.
Poison
Oh,
sucked
boy.
and Kiss was absolutely amazing that night.
Yes.
But
And hugs.
the reason why this is an article from Q104.3.
Okay.
Why so many guitarists are turning away from Gibson?
Ooh, that's interesting. So do tell.
Honestly, I think it's because their product is just completely.
You don't suppose the quality
Let me
of
ask a question. Wait, Zach Wild. He used to use Gibson, not
ESP.
anymore. Yes, now he use ES. Yeah. No, not the pickups. The guitar. Oh yeah.
ESP.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
ESP was also a bass that I used back in the day, but I never owned one. I just played them.
Huh.
Gibson. Who used to use Gibsons was Death Clock. They used Gibsons because I remember like somebody used like the Thunderbirds, the Thunderbird guitars.
Oh, that's a sweet guitar.
Yes, it is.
Oh boy.
All right, so I'm going to read this article, and then basically what I want is like an opinion from these factoids that are in the article. One of the most worn out cliches in the music industry that it's a small world and people remember your mistakes. But shaking a bad reputation is difficult in any industry, and that's a fact Gibson guitars may be learning the hard way.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Over the past several years, that has been a groundswell of anger directed at the legendary guitar manufacturer.
Oh Jesus.
From unhappy customers to scorned endorsers, you don't have to look too far these days to find bad news about Gibson. There are a lot of reasons Gibson's brand has been tarnished recently, but at the crux of the blowback is a alleged dip in quality control.
That's not
shining-
good.
a shining example over the summer when Gibson unveiled the 2017 Les Paul Standard with a photo that showed an obvious ding in the $4,799 guitar finish. So in other words, they took a picture of a $4,800 guitar it had a slight defect in the finish of the guitar. Earlier this month, a high-profile former Gibson endorser, Mastodon guitarist, Bill Collier,
Mastodon. I remember Mastodon.
revealed why he stopped working with Gibson and instead jumped to ESP, just like Metallica frontman James Hetfield did before him.
Yes, he did. Wait. Didn't they play Gibson before? Metallica?
James Hetfield in the 80s, I think it was during the Ride the Lightning tour.
Right, that's what
he played ESPs. He used to play a lot of the Gibson Flying Vs.
Right. Yes.
And if you remember, during the Black Album tour, mostly on Sad But True, Kirk Hammett used to play the half B Jackson.
Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Hammett.
Oh, Kirk Hammett. I was like,
Kirk Cameron's from Growing Pains. God,
he's a Christian.
Sorry.
Also.
I was like,
Wow.
Wasn't he a child molester or something?
no.
Who?
Nah.
Kirk Cameron.
No.
Preacher.
Oh, okay.
He's still married to Chelsea Noble, I
It's
believe.
now Growing Pains, bitches.
So he actually blatantly screamed out loud at the reporter. They kept fucking up my guitars that I was asking for. In no certain terms did he say this to Ultimate Guitar. I didn't ask for a lot. I just asked for a few certain things that I would like with my guitar. I told them I didn't want it chambered, and they made my second guitar chambered. Now, being the guitarist man that you are,
I'm trying to think what chambered is because I'm like I said, like some of the guitar terminology I'm not really
Not familiar with.
savvy with. Yeah, exactly. I'm not really.
all right. Well,
What would you say in your? I'm sorry to cut you off. What would you say in your guitar playing expertise is the worst quality brand guitar? What would you say in your opinion? Not necessarily that you play. I mean, it could be anything that you played or not. You know, in your guitar opinion, guitarist opinion.
Honestly,
Yes.
okay. I want to say worse, but I would say certain guitars don't fit certain. Like for instance, like when I had the Squier guitar, like a nice Squier. It was Squier basically is like Fender. It's basically like the B-side of Fender, like the cheaper version of Fender. Because I never really spent too much when it came to guitars because the most I spent for guitars was $20, which was my Jackson Warrior,
Sexy.
the new one, well the new one that I got. As far as worst guitars to play, damn.
well, you guys made fun of me at one point
What?
when,
We always make fun of you. No problem.
well,
What was this
I
weird
was
shit?
actually I was in a band with my friend Gabe, and
Okay, but
You always play with the Orange Bear.
well, yeah, the Orange Bear, because that place was
Remember
fucking
the Orange Bear?
that place was fucking great for acoustic, but sucked for electric.
Seriously.
Because you can hear the music for blocks.
Man, seriously.
you know, there are places like that in Manhattan that we played should have been for just acoustic.
But the thing is that in order to play with to play in that band, I needed the brand new guitar, and you guys all jumped on me for buying that Chevelle at fucking Sam Ash. And what fucking sound came out of that fucking guitar was amazing. You bitched at me for buying a Chevelle, and I bought it, and the fucking sound on it was amazing.
You changed the top strings, the high strings.
I changed all of the strings. I didn't like the original strings on that thing for shit anyway.
You still have the guitar, by the way?
Yes, I do. It's in the corner. In the original fucking guitar bag that I bought with the synthetic strings.
I miss my cello.
Wow.
What about the skin flute?
What about the rusty
You know
trombone?
I was throwing that out.
Oh, man.
But no, nothing mental.
All right.
What about the rusty
I'm actually
trombone?
getting a video call from Kenny right now.
The rusty trombone.
Oh,
By the way-
uh-oh.
Yes, I tried to buy. Like,
Here we go.
Remember Pops?
I still have yet to meet that legend.
Hi, Kenny. You're on the air. Yes.
You know, I gotta hold on. Everybody pause. I gotta turn it down.
Is that Maxwell?
Yes. See, by the way, He's a little up close and personal on the video call, by the way.
A little snot.
Hold on.
He must be watching us on another device.
Maybe.
Hey, Kenny, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate the shout out on that.
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
What do you want me to hold on to? I've been holding on to my fucking yam bag for 5 minutes now, waiting for you.
All right, I'm here, man. You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me? All right. What's up, crew?
What's going on, man?
Hello.
Yo, I'm enjoying the show. You guys are crazy.
You just
When-
doing that now?
But it's
We just
crazy.
found this out when?
It's crazy, but
I didn't large amount.
it's very informative. I love it.
All right, hold on. I gotta make one adjustment. Hold on, Kenny.
Kenny, what's your beer of choice tonight?
What did you say?
What's your beer of choice tonight?
I don't know. I don't know if he's drinking right now.
Good question.
Yeah, I just saw him take a sip of beer.
What are you drinking, Kenny? Oh, he's got Heine.
Heineken?
He's got Heine.
Oh, that
Yeah.
piss water,
I
you're
can't-
killing
I
me.
can't fuck with Heineken.
Which beer do you like? I was going to ask you that.
I used to be a Budweiser guy.
Oh.
I used to be a Budweiser guy.
Oh.
Then I went to Bud Light, and then I just stopped drinking.
See, now Kenny's giving us a personal tour of his house.
Yeah.
Is he? Wait, is that? What hat is that?
Wait. He's got a personal tour of his house? Wait a second.
He was just walking around.
Is he pooping?
No, he's not pooping. Jesus Christ.
No,
9-0 Dodgers, by the way.
I even
And the Rangers are tied
threw my
today
hat on.
Fuck the
with
Cubs.
even
number
threw my hat on.
13, Kevin Hayes.
I can only say fuck.
Yo, you guys are very talented, and I just wanted to tell that to y'all, and I wanted to encourage
Hey,
you guys.
tied the game, so
Yo.
He's talking to you guys.
sorry.
Say it again, Kenny, because they weren't paying attention.
I said,
Apologies.
you guys are very talented, and I just want to encourage you guys
Thank
for you guys to have
Thank you.
so much talent with the violin, the bass, and all that. But remember, music is eternal, and if you're going to talk about music, you can't box it in rock and roll. You can't box it in hip hop. You can't box it in R&B. Music is eternal, so it all depends on who's listening to it. When y'all started talking about volume can go one place, but it can't go in another place. It's about a soothing atmosphere.
Right.
So always keep all those things in mind.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that, man. You're right. He's right. He's right. He's right. You're absolutely right about that. I like his philosophy. That was nice.
I was more of a historian and a music analyst. That was fun. I miss it.
See, Kenny, everybody loves you already.
Listen, I didn't get a chance to really talk about the spiritual,
The spiritual
the
aspect
religious
of
thing.
music.
I believe everybody is religious because you religiously smoke, you religiously drink, you religiously go to work, you religiously do this, you do that.
He very deep, very, very analytical.
You
This is
understand
why
what
he's
I'm
on our
saying?
team.
However, I'm very spiritual, and that's why I applauded my sister when she said it. It's a spiritual, and it's always about a relationship with the higher power.
Well, see.
I don't know who you call a higher power, what you call a higher power, and I respect who and what you call them. But it's always about what you call your higher power and having a relationship with them.
Tell me better ask that higher power to help him bowl next week.
Ah!
Yeah, you heard that, Kenny?
What?
She says you better use that higher power to bowl next week.
Listen. She ain't. I gave her a shout out and she ain't said nothing. That's my sister, but I love her. I gave you a shout out since when I heard you talk.
I love you guys.
All right, yo, listen, we gonna do the higher power next week. Don't you worry about it.
Revenge
We
bowling.
coming for whoever coming for us.
Revenge bowling.
And while you're using the higher power, I'm going to use chemical warfare.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh God, just use it on the other team. Don't use it on us.
It has directional. It works good.
Yo, I appreciate you guys, man, and I enjoyed the show tonight, man. I'm glad I chimed in.
Thank you, Kenny, for calling in.
Absolutely, Kenny.
No worries, Doc. I just had to find a way to do it. And I'm like, because I'm trying to keep it down because I don't want to wake my roommate's child up, but I try to keep it down. You understand what I'm saying?
We got you, bro. We got you. But listen, thanks for calling in, man. Thanks for calling in also. And
Yo,
thanks for the support as well.
I might show up one day.
Believe me, you are guaranteed a seat if you show up.
There's always a seat here for you.
I'm humbled. I'm humbled by
more
that.
the merrier.
I'm humbled.
Right.
Y'all talked about the electric chair. Y'all talked about all of that, and you know what? I couldn't say everything at one time, but yo, it was a good show.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
All right, let me not hog up the airtime. I'll talk to y'all later.
All righty, man.
Take it easy, Kenny.
Bless you,
Yo,
bro.
keep it going. I'll keep watching until y'all go off the air.
All right.
Nice.
Cool, brother.
See,
I like
this is the in-depth. This is how, like, in touch we are with, like, our fans, you know?
It's about them.
It's definitely about them. And this is why, like, this discussion here, like, it's not totally, like, it's just sad that a brand name as good as Gibson is just pretty much just lacking quality.
What? It's declining.
Yeah.
Essentially.
and that's crazy because Gibson made great guitars. Like they made like a lot of good guitars. Like the well, some of them, you know, Gibson Les Pauls. You had
It just sucks now that the quality of the Gibson guitars are horrible these
That's
days.
the top 10 people that use them.
But see now, as much as I love Gibson, and it's good that Assistant Lem gave us this article.
I was saying one of them, what you call that from Death Clock. They use Gibson.
But these are the top
Yes,
10.
but this is Les Paul.
This is the Les Paul.
Les Paul has never.
Oh,
like, they've-
Slash used Les Paul. Almost forgot about that.
Kirk Hammett uses Les Paul.
Yes.
This is a whole
How about the legendary Jimmy Page?
Jimmy Page.
Oh boy.
Led Zeppelin. You gotta let the lead out.
Buckethead
Okay,
also did.
Slash
You don't count.
Ace Frehley from
What?
Kiss.
Buckethead was cool.
Yeah, well, he's a sideshow. He's not. He shouldn't be up there with these legends.
But honestly, he's a great
Actually,
guitarist.
He is a
Embry's
great
got a
guitarist,
point. Everything is
yes.
now made to be disposable, not to be relics.
She's right.
That's
And
true.
you know
That's
what?
Very true.
As a matter, actually, she just reminded me.
Thank
True.
you, Stephen.
Before I forget, there is an antiquity instrument that's still being used. I don't know if any of you have heard of this. I don't know if anyone in the audience have heard of this. The Stradivarius instruments. Those are super rare, but the quality,
Are they violins?
not just violins, cellos too.
Okay.
But there's
What
not
about-
many that's made.
What about the mandolins also, right?
I'm not sure. Stradivarius was not. Antonio Stradivari was not famous for known for mandolins. No, more for the bowed instruments. He never passed on his technique to anyone. He kept it with him. He carried that with him to the grave.
You know, what's so funny.
Essentially, that's why they're so rare.
Speaking of
And I know somebody. Sorry, and I know one person who owns a Stradivarius.
You?
No. Violinist of the Orion Quartet, Daniel Phillips.
Here's another little tidbit on that.
that's interesting.
Larry Fine, one of the Three Stooges, used to play a Stradivarius violin.
That's a very expensive violin, but the sound quality, the music that it makes, oh my god!
You know, what's so funny.
It makes you cry.
A violin can go very high, like the
Yes,
the,
it can.
The octaves
I've
can,
seen
can
it.
go. Yeah, well, you heard it. You've not seen it.
No, yeah, both. I've seen it happen
Well,
because I was in the accompanying orchestra.
That shouldn't go high. That
now
shouldn't go
I
high
only
like a
played
guitar.
violin for 1 year in school,
The
and that was
mouth
it,
harp.
like the 5th grade.
Good one. The mouth harp.
It's called a Jew harp.
Can we not
Why
bring
did you have to
back
make it so
nonsense to this?
politically fucking religious on that one?
Oh God,
The Jew harp.
I can imagine not gonna do it.
Do you know how many people you probably just offended?
They're like this. We heard that.
They're gonna lynch you. They're gonna lynch
We
you.
have the
Like this.
religion police at the door.
So some other notable Les Paul guitarists. Now I'm actually a fan of quite a few of these. Ace Frehley from Kiss.
Slash.
Well, Slash was second on the list. Nobody can fuck with this guy. Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton.
Mm-hmm.
He was okay. You know why? Because Hendrix made him look bad. He
Yeah,
tried
but it was
They're different.
they're two different
Different.
levels
Entirely
of that
different
genre.
I know that, but see what happened like years ago. Clapton tried to basically, you know, try to condescend Hendrix. Hendrix was like, "Fuck you."
Randy Rhoads.
Rest in
Oh,
peace.
yes, he was Ozzy's
Ozzy's
guitarist. Yes, he played
Joe-
Crazy Train.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Joe Perry from Aerosmith
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
is a huge Les Paul guy.
Yes.
I mean, I like Joe Perry. I'm not crazy about hers. I like old Aerosmith.
Classic on this one.
Uh-oh.
Dwayne Allman from the Allman
Allman
Brothers
Oh my God.
is Les Paul.
I never knew.
Zach Wilde is a Les Paul guy.
I did mention earlier, but now he does ESP now.
Stevie Jones from Sex Pistols.
Okay.
Oh wow, I haven't heard that name in years.
Neither
The
have I.
Ranger game is in overtime right now.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And
Top
Peter
Top
Townsend
Hey,
is a big Les Paul guy.
Eddie Van Halen.
So there, I mean, a lot of these guys
And Les
are
Pauls were like
old school guys. They're all old school guitarists who put on a fucking phenomenal show. You got a Facebook message, by the way.
Okay.
Something about she wants these. I don't know who it is.
Judy calls.
My customer.
These what?
These nuts.
Cookies. Halloween
She's working her on the job again while on the air.
You want your cookies?
Enzo said, a guitar legend who shares my birthday, the late Chuck Berry.
Oh,
Whoa!
yes. All right.
I love Chuck
Berry.
He did
So
a poem with white women.
we need to.
What? What do you do?
He did a poem with white women.
Oh, God.
All right.
He had a threesome in a poem. Yeah.
You gotta play the tune, dude.
He said Chuck Berry.
Here he goes again.
Chuck Berry,
Uh-oh.
Do you want to plug it into
Chuck
the?
Berry is gonna ask a
Here,
question
wait, hold on.
from the grave right
Wait,
now.
hold on. Wait. So everybody can hear it.
Chuck
Here, wait,
Berry's gonna
wait.
ask a question from the grave right now. Hit it.
I'm sure he's going to roll in his grave.
Hey, where are the white women at? Say it one more time. Chuck Berry
Make
says,
it louder.
"Hey, where are the white women at?"
All right. So we don't want to.
You did a poem with 3 white chicks? 2.
Okay. So
Hey, nice.
Menage a trois.
Massage a twat?
That's where he sings "My Ding, My Ding."
Oh,
I like that song, by the
Me
way.
too.
All right. And the only funny thing is, I kind of grab my crotch every time I hear it.
He also did a song
Okay.
from Pulp Fiction. Was it Teenage Wedding? What was it? Yeah, the one where John Travolta and Uma Thurman was dancing at. You know, with the
That's a good song. I still remember.
Yeah,
the name.
I think
Oh,
it's-
shout out to
it's
George
Teenage
Kelly
Wedding.
for watching.
And he also did Johnny Be Good.
Yeah. Oh,
Johnny Be
that's
Good.
right.
I
He
love
did Johnny,
that
he did Johnny Be
Wait
Good.
a minute. Hold on. That bullshit. Marty McFly did Johnny Be Good.
Get out. Get out.
All right. So unfortunately, we are at that time of the night
Oh.
where we kind of have to say goodbye to everybody for a week.
Bye.
So long, farewell, Avita Saint Adieu.
Bullshit.
That was the gayest crap I think I've probably heard at the end of our show.
That's what.
All right. So
That little bastard.
I'll go around the crew. Crow, do you have any final words for
I know,
our viewers this
fucker.
evening?
Well, I'd like to thank Mr. Kenneth for calling in, giving us the motivational and shout out speech. You know, it was very, very good.
No, he
I
didn't.
really liked it. And
No, he didn't. Kevin
Enzo?
Hayes tied the game.
Enzo, happy birthday once again.
And
No, that's basically it. I'm happy that a lot of people are supporting the show. I mean, it's a beautiful thing so far. It's beautiful. I'm happy. You know, everybody's watching. I just hope, you know, we just start growing. We need more fans. We need your support. Helen's turn.
I'm glad you transitioned that for me.
Yeah, that was a nice little transition.
Now you get to put her on the spot.
nice segue. Anywho, as you say, all good things come to those who wait.
Wow.
Hold that in.
Whoops.
Rewind.
What is that? 28 miles an hour that a guy comes at?
What?
Was it 28 miles an
No,
hour?
it was something like 82. It was some ridiculous number.
Oh boy.
And then that's why we said that's why girls don't like it in the eye,
Yeah.
because it
Oh,
comes out
gee.
so
It
fast.
comes out
Ew.
so fast.
Too
You had to
much.
bring up the cum thing. All right, come on, finish your
Too much.
finish your
I was
final.
gonna say, so all things come to an end, but there's going to be always next week. So
Yeah.
Jim,
I'm fat and I'm hungry.
that's what you have to tell
I
everybody.
second that one.
Oh my god.
Mine's I'm fat.
No, but on a serious note, thank you everybody for your support and your input and your call-ins. And Kenny, your words of wisdom never seems to get dull, and I'm fucking totally thankful for that. So
Kenny is always refreshing.
What do you say when you're fucking?
no,
Words of wisdom.
God damn it! Sorry.
Oh boy.
Two words, white cat. No. I ate 16 fucking little cheeseburgers last week, and my fucking ass was singing show tunes the whole next day.
Oh my
But
god.
thank you, and thank you. Thank you.
You start the
everybody.
volume up.
Sorry.
You're killing me.
Thank
No,
you,
you're not.
everybody.
All right. All right.
Thank you, everybody. For
You
your
sound
support.
like dingleberries on your ass.
God
Oh,
damn it!
jeez. Here we
She
go.
was getting caught.
All right. So my final comment for the evening.
Yes,
Um,
belly bombers. Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
He's pregnant.
No, I'm not pregnant.
Yeah.
I will
Wasn't even a
say.
horse.
I will say, thank you for everybody that supports the show. I can't really thank everybody enough for Steven and Sean promoting the channel every week. They promote the shows every week. We have a bunch of great viewers. Enzo's here all the time. My Aunt Lainey's here all the time. Steven and Sean watch the show all the time. I mean, we have a great following. I'm not going to lie. But there will be a live video Tuesday. We have a major announcement we will be making. It might be on YouTube Live as well as Facebook Live. So if you don't have the YouTube one, get on the channel. Subscribe to that channel. We have a lot of goals we have to meet, and you guys help us out. But we will have a blockbuster announcement on Tuesday. I just can't say it enough that we've gotten to new higher levels. Our goals keep getting raised by the week, and as you can see, we have a great crew. Well,
Can somebody post the link in the comment section?
for what?
It was requested.
Yeah. Miss
Uh,
Anne Marine, at Miss Anne Marine's request.
she can have her add me. Oh, she can do it. She hears me. Add me to Facebook. I will send you the link to the Facebook page and the YouTube page, and we have stuff on there all
Get
the
off our
time
page. Either one. Get off our page.
because we have them on there.
Where's your whale bag?
I didn't bring it.
God damn it.
And the other two members, one is currently doing her job over there. That's Assistal M/Melissa.
That's the bully.
She's doing her
God.
her bully baking stuff. And the
Oh.
cleaning lady who fell asleep behind me.
I still have the
Because of Jose Cuervo.
I still have
Oh
the
my
video
God.
footage.
Oh.
Bullying.
Oh, yes.
We might have to save that as just a private.
I'll
Yeah.
save that definitely.
All right. So
One
Bombshell.
other thing, Amberine, if you're still out there, you're still listening.
yes, she's still there.
We are Pain Train Pipe Bomb on YouTube. Pipe Bomb is one word. On Facebook, we are also Pain Train Pipe Bomb, but Pipe Bomb is two words.
Suck it. Oh. Other said
Why are you picking in the nose?
Because
Why are you?
It's
It's got no
Feels
boogers.
like it.
It's got no boogers.
she's got green in it.
All right.
Thank you very
So
much, Amber. Amberine's going to share it to her business page as well.
all right.
Thank
So again, we thank you everybody. Stay tuned for that huge announcement on Tuesday.
And hold your dicks in the process.
Oh.
Subscribe to the YouTube page. Share the YouTube page. Like all the videos on the YouTube page. Same thing with the Facebook page. And we will catch you all next week on the flip side. I did hit the finish button.